Shalom, shalom, shalom. I'd like to start off this video by giving the honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKodash. Double honors to my teachers, the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, teaching and ruling well. Peace, salutations, and blessings unto the hopeful elect of the house of Israel. Lord willing, this will be a quick and edifying lesson. It says here in Matthew 26:36, Then cometh Yahushai with them unto a place called Gethsemane, and said unto the disciples, Sit ye here while I go and pray yonder. And he took with him Peter and the two sons of Zebedee, and he began to be sorrowful and very heavy. Then said he unto them, My soul is exceeding sorrowful, even unto death. Tarry ye here and watch with me. Okay, that was Yahushai speaking. And why was he saying these words? Why was he in that state? Because he knew what he had to endure. He knew the suffering that he had to face. And again, you have to understand that Yahushai was a man just like we are. He was in the flesh. Okay? Just as the flesh doesn't like this uncomfortability. The flesh doesn't want to suffer. The flesh loves pleasure. Okay? It loves mirth. Okay? But to be spiritual is to denounce the flesh. To renounce the things that are pleasing. Is to mortify your members. Okay? But Yahushai was going through extreme sorrow. Extreme grief. Knowing what he had to face. As it says in Hebrews. Hebrews 12:2. Looking unto Yahushai, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is sat down at the right hand of the throne of the Most High. So not only was he beaten, not only was he spat on, okay, not only was he lied upon, okay, not only did they accuse him falsely, okay, he also had to face the shame, okay. That's another kind, you can get beat up, and that hurts, but that's, he was getting beat physically and mentally, okay. There was complete torture on both ends, on the mental and the physical, okay, because again, he was innocent, okay, but he submitted himself unto the will of the Lord, okay. For consider him that endured such contradiction of sinners against himself, lest ye be weary and faint in your minds. So again, we always have to look to Yahushai, as it says, follow him, okay, imitate him, walk as Yahushai on the earth, okay, because Yahushai is in us, lest we be reprobates. We have to arm ourselves with the same mindset that Yahushai armed himself with, okay. Ye have not yet resisted unto blood, striving against sin. Okay, so going back to Matthew 26, and it reads, I'll read 38 again. Then said he unto them, My soul is exceeding sorrowful, even unto death. And you have to picture it. You have to be in that scene, in that moment. Okay, Yahushua just ate with his disciples the Passover. Okay, which is a representation of him. He represents the Passover. Okay, and that means that he understood that he had to be sacrificed for the sins of his people, the Israelites, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and those that have been scattered all over the world, but their lineage goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob through the seed of man. Okay, so again, you have to picture that moment. You have to be able to be in that moment. Okay, to the point where Yahushua was stressing to a level that he started sweating blood. Okay, that's extreme grief, extreme mental exhaustion. Okay, I don't regardless of what you go through, I don't think you got to the point where you started sweating blood. Okay, sweating blood, man. Okay, that's the level of stress and grief and sorrow that Yahushua was facing at the moment. Tarry ye here and watch with me. And he went a little further and fell on his face and prayed, okay, saying, O my father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. So again, Yahushua being in the flesh, didn't want to go through these things. He knew it wasn't going to be pleasant. No one in their right mind wants to suffer. But again, what's the difference is when you suffer for righteousness' sake, that's a good thing. Not only in the sight of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, but it's a good thing for you because it proves that you're worthy of him. That you suffer for the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. It's a good thing. It stamps you as a servant of the Lord. Okay? It's a good thing to suffer for the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. As it says, those that live godly in Hamashiach shall suffer persecution. Okay? So again, if you're not catching hell, if you're not adverse to the ways of the world, if the world loves you, as it says, woe unto you if the world loves you, roughly paraphrasing, because it means that you're not in the right mindset, because Yahushua was against the world. He was straight opposition against the ways of the world. Okay, that's why they put him to death, even though he was innocent. Okay, because as it says, they hate the light because their own deeds were evil. They don't come to the light lest they be reproved. They hate him that rebuketh at the gate and speaketh uprightly. Yahushua was represented the mirror that reflected back upon the people. It's either you're going to acknowledge your faults and repent and turn back to the Lord and change your ways and being transformed in a new creature as Yahushua, or you're going to turn your back and go even further into darkness, okay, and destroy yourself at the end of the day, okay, because it says, he that findeth me findeth life, but he that hated me destroyed his own soul, roughly paraphrasing, okay, and he loves death. That's it. And that's what anyone that any of you Israelites that seek not after Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, that's ultimately what you're going to receive, okay, because you're not striving to obtain life everlasting. So it says here, and he went a little further and fell on his face and prayed, saying, O my father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but as thy will. Okay, not according to what you want. Okay, I believe Job said, I believe the Most High said it unto Job, will judgment be according to thy liking? Okay, if I was to judge you, does it have to be according to what you want me to judge you? No, the Lord knows us. He knows us better than we know ourselves, and he knows what we can endure. Okay, and he will not make us go through things that are too high for us. Okay, and if it's too high for us and we fall out, the truth is because we weren't of Yahushua to begin with. Okay, because the elect will endure unto the end, regardless of what they face. You have to understand that you're going through it because the Lord knows you can handle it. Okay, so you have to have a certain, knowing these things, knowing that fact, you have to have a certain confidence when you're facing adversity, when you're catching hell. Okay, the Lord is making me go through these things. Let me take a step back and acknowledge that, okay, that is of the Lord. What can I do now? How can I move forward? How can I use this occasion to learn what the Lord is seeking to teach me? What is the Lord? What is the message behind the hell that I'm catching? Okay? You all, in anything, it says do nothing without counsel. But you need to have wise counsel. Sometimes you need to take a step back. It says make not haste when in time when you're brought low. Make not haste. Don't rush. The best plans are the plans that you prepare. Okay? Sometimes it's good to be spontaneous, but it's better to have a plan. Okay? Even when you pray, it says that prepare yourself before you pray. Okay? It's good sometimes you might make prayers on the fly. Tawara Yahweh Hashem Yahshua in your head, for certain situations, a thing of that nature. But sometimes it's good to prepare yourself. Make a list of things that you want, things that you wish, okay? Things that you're having trouble with, that you need help with overcoming, okay? And that's pleasing unto the Lord as well. It's like you're preparing a nice dish, okay? Slow cooked meal, okay? And again, because the prayers of the saints are like a sweet savor unto the Lord. So how much more if you take your time to prepare it so that it's convenient unto the taste of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay? So again, he went a little further and fell on his face and prayed, saying, O my Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but as thy wilt. Okay? I'll jump to verse 41. Watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. Watch meaning pay attention to the prophecies. Be connected with the spiritual things. Okay? Be into that, be into the realm of enlightenment, if I could, for the lack of words. Okay? Be into the sanctuary of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. In the word, in the prophecies, paying attention to what's going on in the world, watching videos. Okay? Constantly seeking to edify yourself and the ones listening to you, being an example unto others. It says here, the spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. So again, mortifying the flesh, seeking to be spiritual over carnal. And of course, sometimes you're going to lose that battle. We are in the flesh. The just man falleth 7 times, but that's not an excuse. Okay? You're supposed to do better each and every day. Certain mistakes you shouldn't be doing. Certain mistakes you shouldn't be doing, man. And I speak for myself. I slip. I slip sometimes. Yeah, I've been carnal lately, man. I've been carnal. Satan is a motherfucker. He knows where to hit you where it hurts. He knows what you like too, man. He'll put it in your face to tempt you, man. Okay, but it's for you to say no. It's for you to resist. It says resist the devil and he will flee from you. Don't give Satan opportunity to bring you down. Okay? That's why you have to fight and put your foot down for righteousness' sake. And that sometimes means mortifying your member. Pray, fast, read, watch more videos, be in the spirit. Do what you have to do to overcome the flesh, man. Because we're too close to be messing up over trivial matters. Whether it be the woman, whether it be financially, whether it be because of your family, whether it be for the fear of missing out of what's going on in the world. Just know that, hey, the mannerism of what's going on in this world is coming to an end, man. The people that are in the world, they're losing. And there's no hope for those that are in the world. Because when Isa Edom and his wicked society comes crumbling down, they have no escape. Those that hoping and he that is hoping shall fall both together, roughly paraphrasing. So it's better to suffer for righteousness' sake so that you can hope for everlasting reward rather than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a moment and to be destroyed at the end and be regarded as one that turned his back on eternal salvation, turned his back on the promise that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai made unto his people, those that love him and serve him in fear and sincerity and in truth and in spirit. All right? So again, it says here, verse 42, and he went away again the second time and prayed. So again, he constantly pray. You can never pray enough, man. Okay? Imagine the Lord has angels that don't get tired, that pray unto him 24/7. Okay? I don't know if they stop during feasts. I don't know the things that are happening in the heavens, but I know, as it says, he has angels that worship him 24/7. So you can never do enough, as it says. When you glorify Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, put all your effort into it, because you can never far exceed. As much as you think that you're doing for Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, you could always do more. Okay? You see? And it says here, and prayed, saying, O my Father, if this cup may not pass away from me, except I drink it, thy will be done. So the first time he prayed for the cup to pass. The second time he prayed, he asked for, he said that he acknowledged, if this cup is not going to pass from me, give me the strength to drink it. Let thy will be done. Okay? Verse 44, and he left and went away again and prayed the third time. So again, he keeps praying, keep praying. Prayer is a constant thing, man. Okay? It says, I wish that men pray everywhere. Okay, it's not something that you just do in the morning or at night. You can do it throughout the day, man. In your mind, during your break at work, okay, during your walk, while you're cooking, or what. Hey, it's easy. It's easy to take 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes out of your day, here and there, just to reflect upon Yahweh Shai, just to reflect upon Yahweh Bashim Shai, and how much He cares for you, and how much He's protecting you in these times. Think about the prophecies and think about spiritual things. Okay, it's a light thing. People make it seem like it's a difficult thing to seek the Lord, or well, it's a difficult thing to to be in the spirit. No, man, you gotta want it. If you want it, you'll find a way, man. You'll figure it out. The same way that if you want to go link up with a woman, you'll make it work, man. You'll make every preparation to be able to see that person. Okay, whether it be a woman, whether it be a man. If you want to go see your favorite basketball team play, okay, regardless of what you want, if you really want it, you'll find a way to make it happen. Okay, but that effort, it should be 10 times more for Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, as it says, as it was in your heart to go astray from the Lord, seek Him 10 times more. Okay, so it says here, and he left them and went away again and prayed the third time, saying the same words. Okay, so now I want to go into a similar instance to that one, but in Mark 10. Okay, all that to say that Yahweh Shai submitted himself to the will of Yahweh. Okay, so it says here, and how Yahweh Shai faced the suffering. He prayed for it to pass away, but it didn't mean that he escaped from it, knowing that that was the will of the Lord, that he was the one that set it up like that for him to, that he had to face that he couldn't escape it, that there was no other way. He submitted himself to the death of the cross, not only for our sake, for his sake also, for the glory that was set before him. Okay, so let's go into Mark 10, and I'll jump to verse 35. And James and John, the sons of Zebedee, came unto him, saying, Master, we would that thou shouldest do for us whatsoever we shall desire. And he said unto them, What will ye that I should do for you? Then said unto him, Grant unto us that we may sit one on thy right hand and the other on thy left hand in thy glory. First of all, you have to imagine that. Okay, so they're in the midst. Yahweh Shai and the 12, they're amongst each other. And then you have the two sons of Zebedee, asking to be on the right hand, on the left hand. Okay, you see. But for you that's like asking for your boss to be vice president. You started yesterday. Okay, I'm just using that as the example that comes in my mind. You just finished your training. You just got hired. You finished your training, your 1 week training, and now you're asking for the position of vice president. Like, you don't even know. You're just a cashier. You're just a cashier, but you want to be, you work at the bank. You're just a cashier, but now you want to go to the heads of the bank and tell them you want to be vice president. That doesn't work like that. You have to climb your way up. Okay. You have to climb up the ranks. Okay? It says seek not the preeminence. Okay? That's a fleshly thing. That's a carnal thing. Okay? It is better for the Lord to set you up and put you in a position than you yourself seek to be in that position and imagine you're not ready for it. Okay? And then it ends up destroying you. Okay? You see? You're put in a position that you're not meant to be in that position. It's just going to end up to your own demise. Okay? You see, you got to be careful what you ask for. Right? And that's why, hence the preparation of your prayers. Okay? Making sure that you ask things that are expedient. Okay? So you might ask for, like, that example of, I hear the brothers mention it often, that individual who prayed to see spirits. This guy ended up bugged out, man. The Lord said, okay, you want to see spirits? I'll let you see spirits. He saw spirits and he started bugging out, man. Be careful what you ask for, man. Okay? You see, ask for spiritual things that are expedient. Okay? Things that will lead you into that will lead you to be closer unto Yahweh, to better your walk. Okay, and the Lord will give it unto you. It says, "He that desire wisdom, let him ask for it, and and the Lord will give it unto him according to his desires." So if the more you want wisdom, the more the Lord will give it unto you, man. He give it unto whomsoever He will freely. Okay. So if you want wisdom, He'll give you wisdom, but you also have to put it to test. Okay. He's not giving you wisdom just for you to chill with it, man. He's to whom much is given, much is required. So again, for the sons of Zebedee to ask to be on the right hand and the left hand of Yahushua, that's like you asking to be the second and third in command in the kingdom of heaven under Yahushua. You know that what that position entails. What comes with the responsibilities that come with that position. Okay, you see. It's not a light thing that they just asked. Okay, but again, they say Yahushua told them, "It's not of me, man. I can't give you that. It's the Father, because He knows exactly who deserves to be in that position." Okay, you see, and He said, and in verse 38, "But Yahushua said unto them, Ye know not what ye ask." Like, you're asking a foolish question. "Can ye drink of the cup that I drink of, and be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with?" Okay, so again, the suffering of Hamashiach. Are you able to go through what I'm going through, to suffer for righteousness' sake? Okay, are you willing to face these things, to go against the world, to be cast out as evil because you want to do the things that are pleasing unto the Lord, that you refuse to follow after darkness? Okay, are you willing to face these things? Are you willing to die for the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai? Just as Yahushai was willing to die for us. And they said unto him, Yes. Salakia. And they said unto him, We can. And Yahushua said unto them, Ye shall indeed drink of the cup that I drink of, and with the baptism that I am baptized withal shall ye be baptized. Okay, so yeah, of course you're gonna have to, because hey, if you want the kingdom, you're gonna have to face it. You're gonna have to drink of that cup, that affliction, because that's the part. That's the how do I say, initiation process that you have to go through. Through much tribulation shall you enter into the kingdom of heaven. If you come to serve the Lord, prepare your soul for temptation. The Lord, it says, I have told you these. I didn't tell you these things before, but now I'm telling you, so that you're not surprised when you're catching hell for my name's sake. Okay, because the world is adverse to my ways. Okay, the world is in gross darkness. So when you come with the light, okay, it is foreign to them. And they say they speak evil of things they understand not. They speak evil of dignities, roughly paraphrasing. Okay? They speak evil of the ways of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai because they love darkness. Okay? You see? But to sit on my right hand and on my left hand is not mine to give, but it shall be given to them for whom it is prepared. Okay? So again, pray, fast, watch videos, stay with the brothers, meditate upon scriptures and the prophecies, stay in tune with the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai so that you can abstain and avoid making fleshly and stupid decisions. All right? That we're coming into a time of massive oppression against those that fear the Lord. Okay? It's not going to be a cute thing. It's not going to be cute to be an Israelite. Okay? To wear fringes. Okay? To proclaim the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay? Your life is going to be in danger soon come. And we're seeing how the Edomites, their spirits is getting riled up. Okay? Their wrath is being kindled against those that keep the law, statutes, and commandments, against a majority against Jake. We're seeing what's happening in Chicago. Okay, we're seeing the what's going on in the States. Okay, how that cruel Lord Donald the Trumpster, okay, is bringing his foot down, okay, to oppress Jake. Okay, so this is not nothing but a sign of the time. Okay, so we must be prepared to face suffering, to face affliction, to be rejected of the world, for the world to seek to kill us because of our faith, because of what we believe in, because of Yahweh Ba'ashem El Shai, because of the doctrine that we push, because of life, ultimately. Okay? So Lord willing, this was edifying. Until next time, shalom.